Let's speak to Sudha Pai, who's a writer and professor of Indian politics. She joins us live now from Delhi. Welcome here to the programme. We'll come to some of those points in a moment, but let's just rewind. Tell us a little more about just how significant the state of Uttar Pradesh is when it comes to these sorts of elections.
Well, UP is one of the most important state in the country. Not only because it sends 80 members to parliament, but also because it is seen as the state which determines who is going to be the prime minister, which party is going to get a majority, and so on. And traditionally it has been the place where a large number of movements have taken place. Backward caste movements, Dalit movements, it has 18% Muslims and so on. So in that sense, it is one of the most important states within the country. And whatever happens in UP seems to happen everywhere else as well. So from that point of view, the BJP is very keen to win UP.
So a bit of a bellwether in terms of the key drivers, in terms of what voters have been voting about. I mean, how much did the whole issue of demonetization play in this election?
Well, I think demonetization has played a role, but I think one must understand that it has affected the poorer section much more, and small businesses. The better off and the middle class can use their credit cards, and they have greater access to banks because of knowledge and because of contacts, whereas it's the daily wage labor as well as small industries, small scale, very small scale, what we call zero scale in the medium and small industries reports of the government, which have been badly affected because they use cash on a daily basis. Whereas the larger ones are able to manage. And so I think it depends who you are talking to, and demonetization may not have affected the middle classes and the upper classes. The second thing I would like to say is that Modi has been campaigning a great deal about how demonetization is going to remove black money. I don't know how that will happen and how it is going to remove counterfeit money. But there seems to be some sections of the poor, and he's made it into a class issue. So some sections of the poor seem to believe it, which is not correct actually.
Well, it's interesting though.
Demonetization has been used by the BJP.
Yeah, it's still interesting that as a campaigning technique. Now, when he became Prime Minister, it was on a wave, a huge popularity wave. What is your assessment of how popular Narendra Modi currently is?
Well, he is popular, but not as popular as he was in 2014. I think that kind of wave is not there in these elections. And there are people who are disappointed. It's not just the Muslims, but also I think the poorer sections who feel nothing much has been done. It depends who you talk to in Varanasi. There are a large number of people who will tell you that, the ghats have not been cleaned, the city is as dirty, the Ganga Action Plan has not taken off, and nothing very much has happened in his constituency. And there are many who believe that the high type of campaign, the blitzkrieg that was done, was largely to cover these faults.
And briefly,
to, give an idea that he's...
Briefly, in terms of what our correspondent ended his piece, when he was talking about the divide with the Muslim minority, do you see that divide being bridged, or is that simply going to get wider?
Well, it depends on which part of the country you are in, which part of UP you are in. In Western UP, the divide still remains because of the Muzaffarnagar riots of 2013. But if you travel to Eastern UP, the divide is not so much cultural as economic. For example, the Muslim weavers, who are very poor, deal with Hindu traders. So there is a political economy to that communalism. There is no direct kind of cultural divide between them. So I think it's a very complex question which is different in different parts of UP. And Muslims will vote either for the SP or the BSP. They definitely will not vote for the BJP. And the Hindu-Muslim divide has become much deeper in some parts of UP precisely because of the kind of campaign that the BJP did. Initially it was all development, but towards the end it became, as you yourself I think said earlier, very ugly, and it was all about Hindu-Muslim divides and so on.
Well, we'll watch these results very closely, but Sudha Pai, thank you so much for joining us here on the programme. Thank you.